Good morning, guys. I'm on my way to my death, to the gallows. It's a Saturday morning, and on Saturday mornings we have our hill sessions. As you can imagine, 400 meter training on a hill is, yeah, it's our hardest session of the week. Hurts, but it's my favorite. It's the most rewarding. I love doing our like tough, hard sessions on a weekend morning, like in the morning, fresh and early, and then the rest of the day you feel so accomplished. Like, it's the best feeling. So it's just so rewarding. Like, it hurts, but afterwards you feel so good mentally and physically. Not directly afterwards, you definitely don't feel good then, but in the long run. Also, I'm actually doing the 200 sprinters stuff, not the 400 sprinter stuff on our program, so my session is so much nicer compared to the others, so it makes me feel less scared, but like it still is gonna be like. Also, it's our test / easy week, deload week, so at the end of every block we have like a easy deload week, so there's less reps but it's faster, and we actually have a time trial today. So my time trials are 300 since I've been doing the sprinter stuff. The reason I'm doing the short sprinter stuff is because I've lost so much of my speed and I need to get it back. And the others have a 500 meter time trial, so rip. We've been like making jokes about that. We're all like literally like our life is all ending this morning because we're gonna die. But that's the point. We want to die. We want to like feel really good after our rep. So I'm really excited, kind of. Not really, but a bit. I'm excited for afterwards. All right, let's go forage for this porridge. Okay, that was weird. Hi. How are we feeling?
Very scared.
But I think I'm excited because I have a 300 and you guys have a 500. Yeah. Want to like do a proper introduction to you guys. Okay, this is Blake. I can't say what I was going to say about Blake. This is Haley. I was going to say this. This is Haley. She's watched every single show there is on Netflix.
Binger.
This is Jess.
Hey guys.
And Danny. And we're waiting for Ella.
Take your time.
A wild Ella appears in the bushes.
Sorry, not like we're waiting.
You're 4 minutes late.
What's going on? Holy frick.
Take your time.
I'm coming! Right, we're just warming up. It's an 800 meter hill, so this is where I'll be starting my reps from, up the hill. Ella, what's your tactic? I'm just gonna gas it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send it.
Yeah, send it.
I'm just gonna try and not end up in a coffin at the end of it.
No, I mean, everyone's going to end up in a coffin.
Get into it.
was a really fun session, and it was definitely lighter than normal. So even though we ran faster, I didn't feel as dead because we got more breaks and less reps. So that was nice. I love that hill so much. It's such a good location. It's the closest training session to me, so that's amazing. It's also the hill that we trained at the off season before I ran my PB. So the year I started training, which was when I was 15, we trained at that hill every Saturday morning, and then that off season we trained at that hill every Saturday morning, and then I ran my PB in 2016. So the hill's a little bit magic, and hopefully I can PB again. After these sessions, all I wanted to do was go home and get back into bed and sleep, but I have to study, so what I've been doing is getting home and studying all day and night. We love that for me. Also, if you guys are wondering why I have a bit of raccoon vibes going on, it's because yesterday Kiara did my makeup for the Princess Polly haul video that I did. And I don't own makeup, so I don't own makeup removing products. So it was so hard last night to try and get like the eyeliner off. So I have a little raccoon vibe going on right now. So yeah. So when I get home from the hill, I'll make a protein smoothie shake thing and a tea, because the protein shake makes me too cold, so I have to have a sip of tea after every sip of protein shake. Then I'll just study for like the entire day. So I put a picture on my Instagram story the other day with this new technique that I'm trying. I got so many replies saying please do a YouTube video on this, so I wanted to talk about it today. When I study, I go through my notes week by week, and I'll write all of them out in my like Bible or exercise book. So for example, for week 10 for neuroscience, it's 25 pages long. So then I'll go through these notes, read it, highlight it, and write it all out, draw all my diagrams out in an exercise book, which is like my study Bible. So I still think that's an effective method. I use this during the HSC, and it's just a really effective way to write out all your notes and to draw diagrams and to learn it. But it is really, really time consuming. I'm not the best at summarizing. I usually just write most of what my notes say. And sometimes when you finish like 10 weeks of study, you forget what was in the first 5 weeks because it takes so long. So even though it is a good way to study, it's not the most efficient way to study. So I still will use that, but I wanted to try new different techniques. I always try new things all the time just to see what works, see if things are better. So for biochemistry, what I've been doing is trying to do single summary pages for each week. So biochemistry is my hardest subject I have. I don't know how to tackle the content because it's just ridiculous. There's just so many reactions in our cells that it's crazy. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get out my notes for the week. So for example, this is week 4, what I'm about to do, and I'm going to summarize it into 1 page. Sometimes I would go a little bit over, but I've been actually pretty good at it. So for example, week 2, I summarized 10 pages into this 1 page. When you only give yourself 1 single page to summarize like 20 pages of notes, it forces you to only pick out the main points. So with the Bible, sometimes you're lazy with it and you just write everything out. But this way, it forces you to only take key points. It also forces you to kind of read your notes more and understand it more, because then you have to choose the best bit to summarize it that can fit into 1 page. So I've been using different colors, putting tiny little diagrams just to break the page up. And also I've been kind of drawing lines because I don't plan out where everything's gonna go. It does get a little bit messy, but I just make sure it's really small. And the reason I change colors is to differentiate between the different content going on. For example, I would write mini headings here. So here, ATP hydrolysis, I would have a mini heading here and just write really key dot points. And then for these 2 subheadings, creatine kinase and adenylate kinase, I put them in red here. And I also drew the little equations there, and then just wrote key points there. When it came to glycolysis, I drew out a little kind of reaction pathway. And I would also kind of summarize things in my own like slang to make sure it fit. So here just saying produce V small amounts of ATP instead of producing very, literally just summarizing it into your own words so it all fits. So what I've also been doing is setting an alarm. So I've been using my phone and putting like a countdown for an hour, and then I'll just start and try my best to get through 1 week or maybe half of 1 week. and then just solidly work through that for the hour. And I try to get it done in an hour. And usually if I was writing like a Bible out or writing it all out in an exercise book, because it takes me more than just one page that's really summarized, it takes me like 20 pages of writing, it takes me like 6 hours to do that, maybe more. So that's why if I just force myself to take out the key bits and put it into this little page, it is much more efficient. I still like my old study methods, but it's good to try new things, because that way you can try and find better things. So now I'm going to finish week 3 that I started last night, and then tackle week 4, which is when it started to get a little bit more complicated. Fading. I'm so tired. I've been studying for a couple of hours now. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna have a lunch break. I look like a freaking raccoon. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna have a lunch break and then get back to everything that I need to do. I did want to address something. I've been noticing in my DMs lately, please do a video on how you're so balanced. Like, how are you so balanced? Like, I'm the least balanced person I know. Like, just because I fit in, you know, just because I study all the time and train all the time, that's not balance. Like, that doesn't equal balance. Balance means you can balance, you know, studying, exercise and training with socializing and mental health and me time. One of the main reasons I fit everything in is because I plan everything, I organize everything. I'm a bit of a control freak, but like not in a bad way, but like also in a bad way. But yeah, I'm just like very organized, and I write to-do lists, I write planners, so I make sure I can fit everything in. But in terms of like being balanced, like I do get so stressed and like caught up on, oh my gosh, I have to study all the time, I have to be being productive all the time, I don't have time to relax and socialize. So balance is important. Like, it's important to also have time to socialize and be happy and like enjoy your life. So that's something I'm working on and I'm not good at. So I just want to say, like, I'm not like so balanced. Yeah, definitely something I want to work on. Like right now, I'm kind of just like get through these next 3 weeks of like studying for hours and hours and hours a day and training and having training breaks. And then you can like, you know, sort your life out and like enjoy yourself and like see friends. And I guess it's, I don't know, like there is like part of me is like, you know, when you have an exam block or even the HSC, it's like, you know, it's 2 months of your life when it sucks and you're just grinding every day and then it's over after that. but for the long term, it's just not worth it. You should be balanced and take time out. I should listen to my own advice, but I just have so much anxiety over life, so it is something I'm working on, but yeah. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a headband, I was trying to deal with the fact that I look like a raccoon, but now I just look like a potato, so. So I just made some lunch. I made this huge like salad bowl with a whole bunch of just leftovers from the fridge. Salad greens, heaps of leftover veggies, some leftover like potato and sweet potato, a whole heap of tofu, and then I put on some avo and lime on top. I'm gonna eat this now and have a lunch break. Also, by the way, this isn't like what I eat in a day, so don't freak out. Like, I've obviously eaten way more than what I've shown in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.